What's up guys? Tonight we are making fizz cocktails. Sun is shining, it's springtime, it's almost getting to summer, you know, the temperatures are starting to rise a little bit. We want to crack open a bottle of Prosecco and we need some cocktails to go with that. So tonight I'm going to be making my top 5 sort of fizz cocktails. So let's make some drinks.
Ah, who doesn't love cracking open a bottle of Prosecco or sparkling wine when the weather's like this? The first drink we're going to be making is an English garden fizz. If you're looking for an alternative to Pimm's, sat out in the sunshine, this is a great one. Oh, and it's incredibly pretty. To level up our garnish game, we need to cut some nice cucumber strips using a peeler. What we're going to do then is stick them to the inside of the glass. They'll naturally stick, and this is going to really up our presentation. When we've done that, there's one last garnish prep before we can start our drink. Of course, this is all optional, but if you want to be the envy of your fellow drinkers, I suggest you give it a go. So we're going to need to slice an apple. I warn you now, my coordination was just way off today. I'd love to say this was only take 2 as well, but I'd just be lying. Clearly today was just not my day. Let's just try a simple version and crack on. There we go. So we want to slice 2 thin strips, which will then cut again into 4, and we're going to stack them on top of each other in order to assemble an apple fan. You're then going to want to pierce a hole through the middle, and and using anything you've got, and then stick a cocktail pick through, fan the apple out just how you want it, and set it aside for later. Now let's make our drink. Steady hands, whoa. I think someone spiked my coffee today, definitely a little jumpy. This is a gin-based drink, so we're using 2 ounces of our cheeky ginny. It's going to give it an amazing botanical blend. Blink and you'll miss it. Next, we're using one of my favourite ingredients, Saint-Germain elderflower liqueur. If you haven't tried a bottle, you need to. We then want 2.5 ounces of fresh apple juice, and to finish it off, we just need half an ounce of fresh lime juice. So we can go ahead and ice up our shaker. The sun is out, we're making some amazing fizz cocktails. Of course, we're going to shake with a smile. Then we're going to ice up our beautifully prepared glass and pour in this delicious cocktail. Seriously guys, you're going to love this one. Don't forget the finishing touch. Time to crack open that Prosecco, it's going to get a lot of use today. And then we're just going to garnish it with our apple fan. I absolutely love this drink, and I hope you guys will too. It's delicious. You couldn't get a much better drink for the weather we're having at the moment. And there goes our nice apple fan. What a waste. Never mind. On to drink number 2. Now you can't have summer and not think strawberries. Strawberries and cream at Wimbledon. It doesn't get much more summer than that, does it? I've never actually been, but if it did, I hope they'd be serving this cocktail. So we're going to let the strawberries do the talking here in this one. So we're going to need a good handful, and then we're going to muddle them straight into the shaker to release all the juices. It's another gin-based drink, so we're using 1.5 ounce of our cheeky ginny again, and we're going to combine that with some delicious dry vermouth. Really not sure I should be throwing things again with my current coordination today. Yep, good wrong side of the knife there. Tell you, I'm all over the shot today. Anyway, we need 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice, and then just half an ounce of simple syrup. Add a couple of dashes of Angostura bitters, and then to create a rich velvety foam, we're going to use an egg white. Now you can do a dry shake first and then shake over ice. I like to shake it over ice first and then give it a good dry shake to really kind of emulsify that egg, and it's going to create that really nice foam on top of the drink. I'm then just going to pour roughly 2 ounces of Prosecco straight into the shaker with our cocktail. and then strain it into a nicely chilled glass so we still get that beautiful egg white foam. Otherwise, you probably lose it a little bit topping it up with Prosecco. Garnish game has always got to be on point, so just a nice little strawberry will do. And now let's enjoy this awesome summer drink. That is the Strawberry Gin Fizz, guys. And just picture yourself courtside at Wimbledon and drinking this one. Yeah, safe to say that goes down pretty smooth. I'm just gonna take this one away now. Right, on to drink number 3, an absolute classic, the Kir Royale. They don't get much simpler than this one. We want half an ounce of creme de cassis, a delicious blackberry liqueur, and because it's so simple, here's some gratuitous slow-mo for you to enjoy. Oh yeah. Garnish it with some fresh raspberries. Just look at that colour. So there you have it. Really easy one to make at home and very, very tasty. Waste not, want not. It's a habit of me just eating our garnishes straight away here. I don't know why I bother preparing them. Hey, garnish game though, right? Garnish game. So, delicious drink. Right, on to drink number 4. Sticking with classics, when you think of fizz cocktails or champagne cocktails, you no doubt think of the French 75. I've made this loads of times and I never really understood the hype. So, gin, simple syrup and lemon juice topped up with champagne. Why all the fuss? It wasn't until I tried it this way when all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's how it should be. So I'm going against the norm a little bit here with this one, and you'll see how in a sec. There's always time to drink any leftovers, not that there are any leftovers at the end of these videos. On second thoughts, perhaps drinking and filming isn't such a good idea. There we go. So we want to give this a good shake, and then you'd normally pour it into a champagne flute and top up with champagne, and that's fine. However, if you want to taste this drink how I think it should be, then you want to pour it into a chilled highball glass over ice. I couldn't believe how much better this makes the drink. It's just right. So now top it up with whatever you're using. Prosecco is absolutely fine, although I'm sure some purists out there might shoot me. Just give it a very gentle stir to combine it all. And then you can garnish it with a fancy lemon ribbon if you want, but this time I'm keeping it simple. I know otherwise I'd just be eating things. Actually, I don't think I'd eat the lemon, but hey. So just garnish it with a simple lemon zest. And that's it. Try it this way, guys. I promise you, you won't regret it.
So tonight we're making every bartender's sort of nightmare. It's steeped in fame and history as one of New Orleans' most famous cocktails, and famously it's a pain in the ass to make because it takes a long time. But do you know what? Tonight it's going to be easy. We're going to make it easy to follow along at home, and it's definitely well worth a try. So tonight we're making the Ramos Gin Fizz. Let's make a drink.
Right, I should have stretched before this one. I'll tell you now, you don't need a gym when you can make this. The first thing we need is 2 ounces of gin. I'm going to be using butterfly TP infused gin to give it an extra boost of colour. We then want to come in with 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, followed by 3/4 ounce of heavy cream. This drink is one of those rare classic recipes that use both fresh lemon and lime juice, and we're going to want 1/2 ounce of each. We're also adding vanilla bitters and an egg whites. The Ramos Fizz is all about foam. We want the biggest, most velvety foam we can possibly get. Little tip is to dry shake with your coil in the shaker to really whip up that egg white. Give it a good dry shake, and then we want to shake over ice to chill and dilute the drink. We just need 1 medium-sized ice cube. The idea is to shake it until the ice dissolves and you can no longer hear it clanging. So let the shaking marathon begin. So we're shaking and shaking and shaking and bloody finally, genuinely, my arms are killing me after that. Now the secret to this working is for everything to be cold. So we pour it into an ice cold highball glass. And then we actually want to put it in the freezer to settle for a few minutes. Once it's settled, poke a hole in the middle of the drink, top with soda, and then rise. Yeah, boy, come on, I'm happy with that. That worked a treat.
Here we are, guys. That's the Ramos Gin Fizz. Cheers. Enjoy. Oh, like a vanilla ice cream meringue thing. If that makes sense. Really good.